What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show.
It's a healthier lifestyle. They live long. In fact, one of the islands there that they did a study that they live the longest and the healthiest. And they looked at their diet. And it's mostly fish, olive oil. We eat meat there, but it's just the food you eat is better than the lifestyle. Nobody sits home, watches TV.
Right.
Zero. Everyone's out. They're going for their frappe, then they go home. Then they have a dinner maybe at 9. Your dinner's at 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
You go out at 11, 12 o'clock. You're out. And then...
Evy Poumpouras, welcome to the show. I really appreciate you coming out here.
Well, thank you for having me.
How many people pronounce your name completely wrong to this day?
About 90. Evy isn't even my full name.
Yeah, how do you say your full name?
My full name's Evyenia.
Evyenia.
Hey, it's pretty good. Thank you. But
where are your people from in Greece?
My people are from in Greece. My dad's from an island called Chios, and he's from a village, legit village called Mesta. And then my mother's from the north. It's right outside of Thessaloniki, and she's
Been there many times.
Have you?
Yes.
Stop. How?
My best friend growing up, Nico Karolidis, he's Greek, he's a dual citizen. So I have a lot of friends in Thessaloniki. I've been there like 3 times before. Spent a lot of time on Halki the Key, on the first island there where Club Pearl is. Shout out Club Pearl. Good time.
How did you like it?
I loved it. Greece is the chillest place ever. Like the first time I was there was at like the height of the austerity crisis. Remember that?
Yes.
In like 2011, 2012 was like right after that. So supposedly the whole country's poor, like no one can get anything, but
they're all at the cafes hanging out, smoking their cigarettes and their frappe, and they're just like,
taking me back right now, yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm like, Skatofaca, Malaka, what are you guys doing around here? You're supposed to be, I know like 8 words in Greek, but that's it. I'm like, you guys are supposed to be freaking out.
The most important words. No, Greeks don't really get, they're kind of like, maybe because we've been around for so long and they've been through so many things, so everything to them is just like,
That is exactly it. They're like, give me my frappe. We're good.
Give me my frappe and my cigarette.
It's like if they could have, if all they had was like the afternoon coffee, a good dinner with like fresh ingredients, fresh stuff, not like the we eat here, and can go out to the club at like 2 a.m., which is when they start around there. Maybe it's the bar at 2. It's the club at like 3:30. Come home at 9 and be able to go to the beach in like a little trailer over the summer. They're good. Yes. I'm like, that's kind of a happy life. I mean, it seems like they're enjoying it. So maybe they got something figured out.
It is super chill. The food is better, and that's pretty much because of the EU laws when it comes to food. So if you eat a tomato salad here, a Greek salad here, and then a Greek salad in Greece, it's going to taste completely different. The EU laws when it comes to food, GMOs and all that stuff, very strict.
Really?
So that's why food tastes so much better there.
I don't know anything. I know about some of the water stuff a little bit. Like they have cleaner water in a lot of the countries over there, but
because of the laws.
Wow.
The laws, yes.
The food too.
Yeah. So I know it's a whole different topic. I only know this because I go there all the time, and I know that the laws there are much stricter. There's food here that you would buy that you can't buy there. Just even the tomatoes. Like here, you'll get a tomato, and it's like the size of, I don't know, a grapefruit, and there, and it's the size of a tangerine, which is the size it's supposed to be. So it's just healthier. It's a healthier lifestyle. They live long. In fact, it was one of the islands there that they did a study that they live the longest and the healthiest. And they looked at their diet. And it's mostly fish, olive oil. We eat meat there.
Guys, if you'd like to join our Patreon by hitting the link in the description below, not only does it support our show and allow us to get great guests like this and put out more content, but you're going to get exclusive access to the Julian and Alessi show, which is the show we post only on Patreon. That's with my producer, Alessi Alaman, and I, as well as some behind-the-scenes content and some extra content with guests. So hit that link in the description below, and I hope to see you over there.
But it's just the food you eat is better than the lifestyle. Nobody sits home, watches TV.
Right.
Zero. Everyone's out. They're going for their frappe, then they go home. Then they have a dinner maybe at 9. Your dinner's at 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
You go out at 11, 12 o'clock. You're out. And then they'll be out all night, and they will wake up the next morning and go to work.
Fresh.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of like grew up around it because their house was like the Greek consulate around here because his dad was from there. His mom's whole family was from there. So like all the Greeks that would be coming into work in their family business, they'd be like bringing them in on the planes, talking to the immigration lawyer and having them stay in the house right next to him. But I'd be like 8 years old and my mom would be like, damn, like maybe I should take them home before dinner. They're eating at 10 o'clock at night, but
you can go out. It's super safe.
Yeah.
In fact, as soon as I left the U.S. Secret Service, one of the things I did is I got my Greek passport so I can have dual citizenship.
Yes.
When I was an agent, I was not allowed to have it for the obvious reasons. And then as soon as that went away, I got my passport, and I'm going to make sure my daughter gets it too. And my husband, who is not Greek, but he's going to get one too.
Wait a minute. So when you were in the Secret Service, you weren't allowed to be a dual citizen. What if you were before you joined?
You have to renounce it.
Really?
And so one of the things they actually made me do when I was in the hiring process, they're like, do you have dual citizenship? And I said, no, I do not. I didn't. And they said, okay, well, because you're Greek, and the way the law is designed in Greece is if both your parents are Greek, you're an automatic Greek citizen. So they're like, you're a citizen. I was like, but I don't have a passport. They're like, they made me, the recruiter said, you need to call up the Greek embassy in Washington, D.C. and tell them you renounce your Greek citizenship. I was like, what? Just call them up and tell them I was like, you really want me to call up and tell them this? The guy doesn't know who I am. He's like, you need to do it. So I call up the Greek embassy in Washington, D.C. Hi, my name is Evy Poumpouras. That was my name. I'm applying for this job for the U.S. Secret Service. And he says, I can't be a Greek citizen. And he's like, congratulations. What do you want? I said, he wanted me to tell you that I can't be a Greek citizen. He's like, but you are not. You don't have a passport. What's the problem? I was like, well, they told me to renounce it. He's like, okay, very nice. Goodbye. Like, I'm like, the guy's like, what do you want? So I think I pissed him off because like, you don't want to be Greek? Go to the Americans.
What if I called up as someone else? If I was just like, I'm Nico Karolidis and I want to renounce my citizenship. And he's like, okay.
100%. I did what I was asked to do. Yeah, I didn't need to do it, but I don't know why they made me do it. I did it. I wanted the job. I was like, what do you want me to do?
I feel like we could get a better system than just like calling the hotline, the 1-800, like I renounce. Like there should be like
my citizenship.
You get a picture taken, like they fingerprint you. Okay,
I 100% did that, but I never had dual citizenship documentation. I never had any of it.
Feels good to have it though, right?
Now, yeah, and then I do kind of wonder, like, I'm not a conspiracy person or anything. I just look at the state of the world, and I have a daughter, and I think of my family, and I think like I want them to have another place to go. Should they need anything? I also have my whole family's in Greece. My grandparents are deceased, but my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, like we all grew up super close. I lived in Greece in the summers as a kid growing up. As soon as like school closed in the United States, put my brother and I in a plane in Greece for 3 months. So we have homes in the village. So I want to have that. Like, we go visit, but I want that as a backup.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.